You are audible, Jivesh.
Okay, so the quorum is present. Can we start the meeting?
Yes, please start.
Yeah, let me just start the recording.
Recording in progress.
Yeah, you can proceed with your meeting.
Gupta Sahab, Biswas Sahab can start. I think somebody can unmute Biswas Sahab and he can start.
Mr. Gupta, please unmute your mic.
Gupta ji, you are muted. Gupta ji, you are muted. हाँ आज छुट्टी है लोग हेलो हाँ चलो Dear shareholders, it is now 12 noon. Due to torrential rain and bad weather, it has not been possible to start it as scheduled at 11:30 a.m. And for that matter, please forgive us, we apologize for that. Now we should take up the business of the meeting as per the notice after the moderator confirms that the requisite quorum is present. I have already told that due to bad torrential rain during last night and water accumulation, nobody has come. I have been successful in coming by God's grace. My name is Jagabandhu Biswas. My pranam to senior members and good wishes to the junior members of the company watching this meeting through VC OAVM. Ladies and gentlemen, I extend to you all a warm welcome to the meeting. I am attending this 77th annual general meeting from Kolkata. Pursuant to Article 70 of the Articles of Association of the company, I take the chair. Pursuant to the General Circular numbers 14/2020, 17/2020, and 20/2020, all dated 8th April 2020, meeting on 13th April 2020 and 5th May 2020 respectively, issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs. I should hereinafter refer to as MCA, Government of India, and circular number SEBI/CFG/CMD1/CIR/P/2020/79 dated 12th May 2020, issued by Securities and Exchange Board of India. I should refer in my future speech as SEBI. And all the circulars I have just now told you, hereinafter I shall collectively refer to as the circulars. Your company is holding this annual general meeting, hereinafter referred to as the AGM, during the calendar year 2025 through video conferencing, VC, and public other audio-visual means within bracket OAVM. Members can attend and participate in today's AGM through video conferencing, public VC, public other audio-visual means, bracket OAVM. Pursuant to the General Circular numbers 14/2020, 17/2020, and 20/2020, dated 8th April 2020, 13th April 2020, and 5th May 2020, respectively, issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs, MCA, Government of India, and circular number SEBI/CFD/CMD1/CIR/P/2020/79, dated 12th May 2020, issued by SEBI. Physical attendance of the members at the AGM is not required. Pursuant to the provisions of Section 108 of the Companies Act 2013, read with Rule 20 of the Companies within bracket Management and Administration Rules 2014 as amended, and Regulation 44 of the SEBI bracket Listing Obligations and Disclosure Requirements, Regulations 2015 as amended, and MCA circulars dated April 8, 2020, April 13, 2020, and May 5, 2020. Your company is providing facility of remote e-voting to its members in respect of the business to be transacted at the AGM. For this purpose, your company has entered into an agreement with Central Depository Services within bracket India Limited, abbreviated CDSL, for facilitating voting through electronic means as the authorized e-voting agency. This meeting is being held through video conference in accordance with circulars issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. Your company has made all feasible efforts to enable the members to participate in the meeting through video conferencing facility and vote electronically. Quorum: the moderator has informed that the requisite quorum is present. I declare a quorum is present, and I therefore call this 77th Annual General Meeting of the members of RTS Power Corporation Limited to order. As I told you, due to torrential rain last night, you can say almost whole Calcutta is underwater now. So, in spite of the best efforts that I have talked with my directors in Calcutta, who was supposed to attend this meeting from Kolkata, but my duty was to introduce with you, but I can say that they are all in this virtual meeting present. I will now introduce the directors virtually, statutory auditors and secretarial auditors attending the meeting through video conference. First of all, let me introduce myself as Mr. Jagabandhu Vishwas, your company's chairman. Apart from being the independent and non-executive chairman of the company, I am also the chairman of the audit committee and stakeholders relationship committee of the company and members of the nomination and remuneration committee and corporate social responsibility committee attending this meeting from Kolkata. Mr. Rajendra Bhuturia is attending the meeting virtually from Kolkata. He is the vice chairman and whole-time director of your company, chairman of corporate social responsibility committee and members of nomination and remuneration committee and audit committee of the company is attending this from Kolkata virtually. Mr. Abhay Bhuturia, managing director of the company and member of corporate social responsibility committee is attending this meeting from Jaipur. Mr. Siddharth Bhuturia, whole-time director of the company, is attending this meeting from Kolkata virtually. They were supposed to attend this meeting physically, but I am apologizing to you for the reason which is beyond their control. I have somehow, you can say, sailed from my house to this meeting venue. And member of Stakeholders Relationship Committee and Nomination and Remuneration Committee is attending this AGM from Jaipur. Mr. Devesh Kumar Agarwal, independent and non-executive director of the company and also the chairman of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee of the company and member of the audit committee, could not attend this meeting from Kolkata because of the reason I have told to you and for which it is beyond anybody's control and for which I have also already apologized to you for this, their non-presence because of the torrential rain in Calcutta. Mr. Arun Lodha, independent and non-executive director of the company, is attending this meeting from Jaipur. Mr. Sandeep Gupta, company secretary and compliance officer of the company, is attending this meeting from Kolkata. Mr. Mukesh Kumar Jain, CFO of the company, is attending this meeting from Jaipur. Statutory auditors, Mr. Jain Small and Company, the current statutory auditor of your company, is attending this meeting from Jaipur. Mr. Manoj Prasad Shaw, proprietor of Messrs. Shaw and Associates, secretarial auditor of the company, is attending this meeting from Kolkata. 9 shareholders of the company have registered themselves as speakers in this annual general meeting. I hereby present the 77th operational performance of your company for the financial year 24-25. Though I am not fully aware, but my observation is that your company's operational performance shows an increase this year as compared to the financial year 24-25. This year's EBITDA stands at rupees 8.88 crores as against rupees 10.52 crores in the previous year. Net revenue from operations for the year is rupees 113.93 crores as compared to rupees 57.46 crores in the previous year, resulting in an increase of 98.28%. The net profit of the company has marginally increased to rupees 4.47 crores as against rupees 4.43 crores in the previous year. Your company continues to earn other income in the form of interest on term deposits, profit on sale, and increase in value of listed investments, rental earnings, and export incentives. This figure stood at rupees 4.54 crores this financial year. These other incomes continue to cushion the company's profitability in good times and bad. There has been a significant increase in the revenue from operations at both the standalone as well as the consolidated level. However, due to various cost pressures, this has not led to a significant increase in the profitability levels. Consolidated, what I have already given you an overview of the financial performance of the company. This was standalone, but now I will give a short in short, an overview of the financial performance of the consolidated company, which is a 100% subsidiary company of your company. In other words, Lingerswares is the 100% subsidiary of your company, RTS Power Corporation Limited. So if we take the consolidated positions review in a short way, the consolidated revenue of your company has increased to rupees 201.15 crores in the current year from rupees 140.46 crores in the previous year. Moving forward, your company expects revenue to increase further as capacity enhancement of its wholly owned subsidiary, Lingerswares Private Limited, goes up. The net profit of your company on a consolidated basis decreased from rupees 4.13 crores to rupees 3.51 crores, mainly due to increase in cost of raw materials. And I am giving, in short, the future outlook as we can see, as the board can see. Overall, the transformer industry is poised for continued growth with a strong focus on renewable energy integration, smart grid development, and modernization of existing infrastructure. Companies that can offer cost-effective, efficient, and sustainable solutions will be well positioned to capitalize on the opportunities in this dynamic market. I will give a short instructions to the members regarding participation in this meeting. I would like to inform the shareholders that your company has extended the remote e-voting as well as voting through electronic means on the day of the AGM as an additional facility to the members of the company in respect of business to be transacted at this annual general meeting. I would also like to inform you that the remote e-voting commenced at 9 a.m. on 20th September 2025 and ended at 5 p.m. on 22nd September 2025. The company has arranged for e-voting at this AGM on all the 5 resolutions to be passed at this meeting. I would like to take you through certain points regarding the participation in this meeting. Facility for joining this meeting through video conference or other audio-visual means is made available for the member on a first-come, first-served basis. All members who have joined this meeting are by default placed on mute mode by the moderator to avoid any disturbance arising from background noise and ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. The members who have not cast their vote by remote e-voting prior to the meeting and who are participating in this meeting may cast their votes during this meeting through e-voting system provided by CDSL. Members are requested to log in through the e-voting website of CDSL and cast their vote while at the same time watch the proceedings of the meeting. Since the AGM is being held through video conference or other audio-visual means, and the resolutions mentioned in the notice convening this AGM have already been put to vote through remote e-voting, there will be no proposing and seconding of these resolutions as was practiced in the past days. Members are requested to refer to the instructions provided in the notice for a seamless participation through video conference and for voting during this meeting. I would also request you kindly take this matter in this meeting accordingly. In case members face any difficulty, they may reach out to the helpline numbers mentioned in the notice. Thank you. May I take the notice dated August 14, 2025, convening this 77th Annual General Meeting and the Director's Report together with the audited financial statements, both standalone and consolidated, of the company for the year ended March 31, 2025, having been previously circulated as read. May I also take, with your permission, the auditor's report and secretarial auditor's report having been previously circulated as read. The first and second items on the agenda relates to the consideration and adoption of the audited financial statements of the company, within bracket standalone and consolidated both, for the year ended March 31, 2025, together with the reports of the directors and the independent auditors thereon, as set out at item number 1 and item number 2 of the convening notice. The ordinary resolutions for the purpose read as follows: that the audited standalone financial statements for the year ended March 31, 2025, and reports of the Board of Directors and the auditors thereon, as circulated to the members of the company and placed before this meeting, be and are hereby received, considered, and adopted. The resolution reads as follows, that you have already seen in the notice, but it is my duty to read it out. That the audited consolidated financial statements for the year ended March 31, 2025, and report of the auditors thereon, as circulated to the members of the company and placed before this meeting, be and are hereby received, consolidated, and adopted. Let me invite those members to raise their queries or give any suggestion on the company's accounts and business who had given their names in advance and registered themselves as speakers, and further inform that only the microphone will be switched on and the camera will be off due to bandwidth restrictions. I would request the members to restrict their questions to the business of this annual general meeting and relating only to the company and not to any other matter, please. And also request you that they should restrict their speech to 3 minutes kindly, please, and also inform them that to avoid repetition. The answers to all the questions will be provided towards the end in a consolidated manner. I will now request the moderator to allow the speakers to speak one by one.
Okay, Dipesh, can we have Lily Pradhan? She's the number 1 speaker here.
The third item on the agenda relates to reappointment of Mr. Rajendra Bhuturia, DIN number 000-13637, as a director of your company who retires by rotation, as set out at item number 3 of the convening notice. Mr. Rajendra Bhuturia, director, will retire from the board by rotation in this meeting and, being eligible, has offered himself for reappointment. The ordinary resolution for the purpose reads as follows, which you have already noticed in the notice to this annual general meeting. I am quoting that resolution. Resolved that Mr. Rajendra Bhuturia, within bracket DIN, DIN number 000-13637, who retires by rotation, but being eligible, has offered himself for reappointment, be and is thereby appointed a director of the company, whose period of office shall be liable to determination by retirement of directors by rotation.
Chairman, sir.
These are all
Chairman,
the
sir. Hello.
ordinary
Chairman,
business.
sir.
Now
Chairman,
I am coming to special business of this
Chairman,
annual general meeting.
Chairman, sir,
I shall now take up the special business as appearing in the notice for consideration.
Chairman, sir, can we
I will now
have
take up the fourth
Someone
item on
called
our
me.
agenda as an ordinary resolution relating to ratification of remuneration payable to cost auditors of the company as set out at item number 4 of the convening notice. The board,
can we Chairman, sir, can we request the shareholders who have registered as speakers to raise their queries or any, if they want to say something, kindly allow them to speak, please, before we go on to the next item of the agenda. Okay, Jibesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we please ask Lily Pradhan to speak, please?
Right now she's not present. You can move on.
Okay, the next person is Mr. Bimal Sarkar, if he is present.
Yeah. Let me just
Mr.
promote
Sarkar,
him.
can we have your comments, please?
Yeah, just a sec.
Mr. Sarkar, please.
Yeah, just a second. Take some time for him to get promoted. Mr. Sarkar, please unmute your mic.
हेलो ऑडियबल सर
You're
Yes,
audible.
yes.
वेरी गुड आफ्टरनून मैं विमल किशन सरकार मेरा रेसिडेंस कोलकाता से बोल रहा हूँ सर मैं माननीय अध्यक्ष जी और अन्य पदाधिकारी बिंदु उपस्थित शेयर होल्डर मैं कंपनी सेक्रेटरी संदीप गुप्ता जी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर आपने एक्सीलेंट इन्वेस्टर सर्विस देते हैं एनुअल रिपोर्ट पहले ही भेज दिया इसलिए आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर इस बार जो रिजल्ट आया है सब्सिडरी ओयर्स प्राइवेट लिमिटेड रनिंग सर ये लॉस क्यों चल रहा है इसके बारे में थोड़ा बताइएगा सर ये सब्सिडरीज का क्या कारण है सर अर्निंग फॉरेन एक्सचेंज सर ये सिग्निफिकेंट इंक्रीज हुई है सर 637.39 लाख सर मैं इसके लिए आपको धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर और सर आप सभी को मैं धन्यवाद देते हुए सर आपने सारे चीज को हम लोगों को सामने रखा है आपका जो प्रेजेंटेशन रखा है उसमें सारे चीज रखा है इसलिए आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर आपको सुस्त रहे ये ईश्वर से प्रार्थना करता हूँ और हमारा कंपनी को इस तरीके से आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ आप सुस्त रहे ईश्वर से कामना करते हैं मेरा वक्तव्य कंक्लूड कर रहा हूँ थैंक यू वेरी मच सर
Thank you, Mr. Sarkar. Next, Jibesh, we have Mr. Sujan Modak online.
Yeah, we have him online. Let me promote him to panelist.
Yeah.
Mr. Modak, please unmute your mic.
Hello, you can hear me?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, namaskar. Respected Chairman, other Board of Directors, I'm Sujan Modok. I'm attending this meeting from a residence in Kolkata. Sir, we have taken a lot of time today. I don't know what happened exactly. ठीक है, sir. Sir, if we see the result of our company, this year is a very good result, sir. So revenue has really jumped up. But this net profit increase is very marginal. So if you can please tell the reason for that. I just wanted to know what is, since we are doing export and all in America, so what is the tariff effect will come on our business and this overall financial performance this year? And sir, our this manufacturing units, what is the capacity utilization at this moment? Is it running on 100% capacity or is it a reduced one? If you can please tell us. And before I finish, I'd like to definitely thank our company, Sandeep Gupta ji, and his whole team for doing a very good investor services to the investors community. Sandeep ji, thank you. Namaskar sir, namaskar. आप हम लोगों को जो सर्विस हम आपका साइड से मिलता है बहुत ही अच्छी बात है सर. Sir, nothing to add more. Over to you for further proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Modak. Next, Jivesh, we have Dipayan Pradhan. I don't know if he's there or not.
Yeah, he's there, and let me just promote him.
Yeah.
Mr. Pradhan, please unmute your mic.
Hello,
Yes.
am I audible?
Yeah. You are.
Thank you for having me, and it's a pleasure to be here. And I would appreciate if the company would continue having the meetings on an online platform. It would be very helpful for investors like us joining from overseas. And thank you, Sandeep ji, for making this process very easy for us. And I just wanted to ask, since we have acquired Indus Power as a wholly owned subsidiary, in what time period do we see a return on our investment? I think that will be all from my end. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, can we have Sudipta Chakraborty, please?
Yeah, he's there. Mr. Chakraborty, please unmute your mic.
Very good morning, sir. I am Sudipto Chakraborty, attending VC from Kolkata, a shareholder of RTS Power.
Yes.
At first, I congratulate my company secretary, my board of director, and my fellow shareholder to give me a chance to speak something in this platform. Sir, I believe my company is in strong hand, and it will perform better in coming future. For our directors' honesty, dedication, devotion, and determination. Sir, my first question is, how can you control your liabilities and interest cost? And second question is, how would you implement AI technology in your business? I casted vote in your favor, sir. Thank you everybody for patience hearing. Sir, Indrani Chakraborty, next speaker.
Yes.
Yes, want to speak from this device. Please.
Yes, sir, not a problem.
Consider her to speak from this device.
Yes, please ask her to speak, please.
Very good morning, sir. I am Indrani Chakraborty, attending VC from Kolkata, a small shareholder of your company. At first, I congratulate my company secretary, board of directors, and my fellow shareholder to give me a chance in this platform. I casted vote along with my family member in favor of you in this AGM. I believe my company will perform better in coming future. Best of luck to my board of directors. Sir, my question is, what is your roadmap next 2 and 3 years? Nothing more to say. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice day, sir.
Okay. Now, we can have Mr. Subhash Kaur.
Yeah. Just a second. Mr. Kaur, please unmute your mic.
Am I audible?
You're
Yes,
audible.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Chairman, sir, esteemed members of the board and fellow shareholders. I am Subhash Kaur, joining from Kolkata. Chairman, sir, your speech was outstanding and provided valuable insight about our company. Sir, I would like to convey my sincere thanks to the respected company secretary and the entire team. Excellent investor service, registering my name as a speaker. Sir, I wholeheartedly support all the regulation passed through remote voting. Sir, my previous speaker already said my queries. I don't repeat it again due to lack of time. Sir, wishing you and your entire team continue success, good health and prosperities in the year to come. Thank you, sir, for providing me with this opportunity to express my view. Namaskar.
Thank you, Mr. Kaur. Thank you. We have next Mr. Ashit Kumar Pathak.
Right now he's not present.
Okay. Then can we have Mr. Taposh Dokto?
Yeah, just a second. Mr. Datta, please unmute your mic.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Mr. Dokto. Yes, we can hear you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Respected Chairman, distinguished board members, esteemed MPs, ex-superintendent and Vivacia secretarial team, and my fellow shareholders listening to this meeting. I, myself, Taposh Kumar Dotto, an equity shareholder of RTS Power Corporation Limited. I profoundly express my sincere gratitude to the galaxy of RTS Power Corporation Limited for their dedication, exertion, commitment, and consistent endeavor to make the organization profitable. My heartfelt indebtedness to our secretarial department for their excellent and remarkable investor services. They are doing everything efficiently, effectively, and intelligently. Now I am coming to annual report, page 11. I am quoting, debt service coverage ratio has decreased due to increase in borrowing. Sir, why your debt is increased, has been increased? Debt equity ratio reveals your debt is decreased from 0.12 to 0.9. How will your debt increase? I think the statement will be corrected to debt service coverage ratio has decreased due to decreased EBITDA drastically. Operating cost, page 83, has increased at an accelerating speed. You have to reduce operating cost, especially the consumption cost of raw materials. No clarification is given in terms of raw materials consumed. That is not showing opening cost, purchase, closing stock, etc. How have you arrived at this figure? Page 102, inventory. Why don't you make provision of non-moving goods and pairs? It is increasing at an accelerating speed. Now another point, page 37, shareholding pattern. How many numbers of holders in each category? With these few remarks, I would like to conclude. Thank you for patient hearing. Over to you for further proceedings.
Is Mr. Datta's coverage over?
Yeah, Mr. Datta's coverage is over.
Over. Okay, then can I request the chairman to continue with the business, please?
His microphone is on mute.
Okay, I'll just get it. I'll get it unmuted. Just a second. Mr. Sir?
Yes, please.
Please carry on.
So the next resolution, as I told you, the ratification of remuneration payable to KG Gwal and Associates as cost auditors of the company for the financial year ending on March 31, 2026. For this purpose, I should explain that the board, on the recommendation of the audit committee, has approved the appointment of and remuneration payable to Messrs. KG Gwal and Associates, cost accountants, as cost auditors of the company to conduct the audit of the cost records of the company for the financial year ending March 31, 2026, in accordance with the provisions of Section 148 of the Act, that means Companies Act, read with the companies within bracket audit and auditors bracket closed rules 2014, the remuneration payable to the cost auditors as recommended by the audit committee and approved by the board has to be ratified by the shareholders of the company. Accordingly, consent of the members is sought for passing an ordinary resolution as set out at item number 4 of the notice for ratification of the remuneration of rupees 40,000 plus applicable GST, if any, payable to the cost auditors for the financial year ending March 31, 2026, as fixed by the board on the recommendation of the audit committee. Such ordinary resolution reads as follows: resolved that pursuant to the provisions of section 148 within bracket 3 and all other applicable provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and the Companies bracket audit and auditors bracket closed rules 2014 within bracket, including any statutory modifications or reenactment or reenactments thereof for the time being enforced, the remuneration of rupees 40,000 only, plus applicable GST, if any, agreed to be paid to Messrs. KG Gwal and Associates, cost accountants, the cost auditors, registration number FRN 000024, who, based on the recommendation of the audit committee, have been appointed by the board of directors of the company, within bracket the board, as the cost auditors of the company to conduct the audit of cost records maintained by the company for the financial year ending March 31, 2026, be and is hereby ratified. The next resolution in the same business is that resolved further that the board be and is hereby authorized to do all acts and take all such acts, deeds, and things as may be necessary, expedient and desirable for the purpose of giving effect to this resolution. This ordinary resolution reads as follows. So I have already told you this. Next business is appointment of Mr. Manoj Prasad Shaw as the secretarial auditor for a term of consecutive years from the conclusion of this 77th annual general meeting till the conclusion of the 82nd annual general meeting. Pursuant to Regulation 24A and other applicable provisions of the Securities and Exchange Board of India, listing obligations and disclosure requirements, Regulations 2015, within bracket, SEBI listing regulations, bracket closed, read with provisions of section 204 and rule 9 of the company's, bracket, appointment and remuneration of managerial personnel, bracket closed, rules 2014 and other applicable provisions of the Companies Act, 2013, if any, within bracket the Act, the Audit Committee and the Board of Directors at the respective meetings held on 29th May 2025 have approved, subject to approval of members, appointment of Mr. Manoj Prasad Shaw, Proprietor FCS 5517 of Messrs. Manoj Shaw and Company, Company Secretaries, CP number 4194, having peer review certificate number 1243/2021 as secretarial auditors for a term of 5 consecutive years from the conclusion of this 77th annual general meeting till the conclusion of the 82nd annual general meeting. Mr. Manoj Prasad Shaw, Proprietor, within bracket, FCS number 5517 of Messrs. Manoj Shaw and Company, Company Secretaries, within brackets, CP number 4194, having peer review certificate number 1243/2021A, Secretarial Audit Firm is a firm of company secretaries. Specialization of the firm includes, but not limited to, secretarial audit, corporate laws, listing compliances, securities law, including corporate governance, FEMA and RBI matters. Mr. Manoj Prasad Shaw has been the secretarial auditors of the company for about 15 years, and as a part of the secretarial audit, they have demonstrated their expertise and proficiency in handling secretarial audits of the company till date. So, resolution for this purpose, for which the members' approval is necessary, as appearing in the notice, I should say that the resolution reads as follows: resolved that, pursuant to the provisions of section 204 of the Companies Act 2013 and Rule 9 of the Companies, within bracket, appointment and remuneration of managerial personnel, bracket closed, Rules 2014 and Regulation 24A of SEBI, bracket, listing obligations and disclosure requirements, bracket closed, Regulations 2015 and other applicable provisions, if any, approval of Manoj Prasad Shaw, Proprietor, his FCS number is 5517, of Messrs. Manoj Shaw and Company, Company Secretaries, his firm CP number is 4194, having peer review certificate number 1243/2021 as the secretarial auditors of the company for a term of the consecutive years commencing from the conclusion of this 77th annual general meeting till the conclusion of the 82nd annual general meeting. Resolved further that any of the directors and or company secretary of the company be and is hereby authorized to sign and file the necessary forms and returns with the Registrar of Companies, Stock Exchange, and such other authorities as may be required, and to do all such acts, deeds, matters, and things as may be deemed necessary, proper, and expedient to give effect to this resolution. Inverted comma closed. I will now take up the sixth item on our agenda as a special resolution relating to reappointment of Mr. Siddharth Puthuria. His DIN number is 00609-233 as whole-time director for a further period of 5 years with effect from 15 July 2025. For this purpose, the special resolution reads as follows. Resolved that in accordance with the provisions of sections 196, 197, 198 and 203 read with Schedule 5 and all other applicable provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and the Companies within bracket appointment and remuneration of managerial personnel bracket closed rules 2014 within bracket including any statutory modifications or reenactments thereof for the time being in force, approval of the company be and is hereby accorded to the reappointment of Mr. Siddharth Puthuria, whose DIN number is 00609233 as whole-time director of the company for a further period of 5 years with effect from July 15, 2025 on such remuneration, including the minimum remuneration to be paid in the event of loss or inadequacy of profit in any financial year and upon such terms and conditions as set out in the statement annexed to the notice convening this meeting, with liberty to the board of directors of the company, within bracket the board, to alter and vary the terms and conditions, including remuneration of the said reappointment, if necessary, in such manner as it may deem fit and as may be agreed to by and between the board and Mr. Siddharth Puthuria, subject to the same being in consonance with the provisions specified in Section 2 of Part 2 of Schedule 5 to the Companies Act 2013 or any statutory modifications or reenactments thereof. Resolved further that the board be and is hereby authorized to do all such acts, deeds and things and take all such steps as may be necessary, proper or expedient to give effect to this resolution. The bracket inverted comma closed, for which the special resolution is passed, I have read now. For the purpose of reappointment of Mr. Siddharth Bhuturia as a whole-time director for a further period of 5 years with effect from 15 July 2025. Queries received from shareholders.
As Chairman, sir, I can I just interrupt? My suggestion is we will mail you whatever queries I have noted down, and we will mail you the replies in due course. We have your email IDs and we will mail you the replies. Chairman, sir, please continue.
Okay, thank you. Quorum. I declared that the necessary quorum was present throughout this meeting while transacting respective businesses. I now inform that the company has appointed Mr. Manoj Prasad Shaw, practicing company secretary, as the scrutinizer for voting process. Voting will be taken on all resolutions considered and deliberated upon in this meeting. Members who have not cast their votes through remote e-voting may exercise remote e-voting earlier, may exercise their voting right now here. The voting will remain open for the next 15 minutes till
1:20.
This is, as the secretary told me, this will be 1:20 p.m.
Right.
The results of voting shall be declared by me upon receipt of the scrutinizer's report on today, that is 23rd September 2025. The results so declared along with scrutinizer's report will be filed with BSE Limited and uploaded on the company's website as well as on CDSL website thereafter. At last, I, on behalf of myself and other members of the board, wish you all well and convey our best wishes for the ensuing festive season.
Now, I, Sandeep Gupta, Company Secretary, on behalf of the board, I'm proposing a vote of thanks to the chair, and thanks Mr. Jagabandhu Biswas very much for chairing and kindly conducting the meeting so nicely and aptly. He was indeed, it was indeed a wonderful session from him.
Thank you, Mr. Gupta. I now conclude the proceedings and thank all of you for your kind presence.
Okay, Jivesh, that concludes the meeting, please.
Yeah. So I'm stopping the recording and also ending this meeting.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jivesh. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Recording stopped.